in the depths of despair. When all other things and people fail you, there is one unwavering foundation you can turn to for solace and strength. It is in those moments of utter darkness that we discover the power of turning to God, for He is the ultimate source of inspiration, hope, and unwavering love. Let me share with you a story from the Bible that resonates deeply with this message. It's a story of unwavering faith, resilience, and the triumph of the human spirit, a story that teaches us about the basis of turning to God when all other things or people fail us. In the ancient city of Jericho, a woman named Rahab found herself in a desperate situation. The walls of Jericho were impenetrable, and the city was on the verge of destruction. Rahab, a woman of ill repute, had made choices in her life that had left her isolated and destitute. But in the face of imminent peril, she made a decision that would change her life forever. Rahab had heard of the miracles performed by the God of the Israelites, and she recognized the power and might of their God. With unwavering faith, she welcomed the Israelite spies into her home, risking her own life to protect them. In doing so, she aligned herself with a higher purpose and turned to God for salvation. Just as Rahab turned to God in her darkest hour, we too can find solace and strength in His unwavering love. When faced with insurmountable challenges, we must remember that our faith in God can move mountains. He is the rock on which we can stand firm, even when everything else crumbles around us. In the book of Psalms, we find a powerful reminder of this truth. In Psalm 46 verses 1-3, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. These verses remind us that no matter how turbulent our lives may become, God is always with us. He offers us refuge and strength, empowering us to overcome the most daunting of circumstances. Now let's dive deeper into the message of turning to God when all other things or people fail us. It is during our most challenging moments that we have the opportunity to deepen our relationship with Him. When we surrender our struggles to God, we allow Him to work in miraculous ways, transforming our lives from the inside out. But how do we turn to God when we feel lost, defeated, or abandoned? The answer lies in prayer, direct, honest, and heartfelt communication with our Creator. In prayer, we find solace, guidance, and the strength to persevere. God longs to hear our voices, to embrace us in our brokenness, and to lift us up when we stumble. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus tells us in Matthew 7 verses 7-8, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks it will be opened." These powerful words remind us that when we turn to God, He will not abandon us. He will listen to our prayers, guide us along the path of righteousness, and provide us with the strength to overcome any obstacle. As we navigate the challenges of life, let us remember the story of Rahab and the teachings of the Bible. Let's anchor ourselves in the unwavering love and faithfulness of God, knowing that He is our refuge and strength in times of trouble. When all other things or people fail us, let us turn to God with open hearts and unwavering faith. In our pursuit of staying positive and reaching our goals, we must cultivate a deep relationship with God. This requires consistent effort and a willingness to align our desires with His divine will. As we seek His guidance and follow His teachings, we discover that He has a purpose for every one of us. The journey of staying positive and reaching our goals may not always be smooth. We will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But it is in those moments that we must cling to God's promises and hold on to our faith. The Bible reminds us in Isaiah 40 verse 31, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." This powerful verse illustrates that when we put our trust in God, He renews our strength and empowers us to persevere. The story of Rahab teaches us the importance of embracing redemption and transformation. Regardless of our past mistakes or failures, God's grace is available to all who seek it. Just as Rahab found forgiveness and purpose through her act of faith, we too can experience a renewed sense of hope and a transformed life when we turn to God. Let us also remember the words of Romans 8 verse 28. "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Even amidst adversity, God can use our challenges and failures to shape us into stronger and wiser individuals. We can trust that He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of our lives for our ultimate good. As we strive to stay positive and reach our goals, let us surround ourselves with a community of believers who uplift and support us. Together, we can encourage one another, share our testimonies, and bear witness to the transformative power of turning to God when all else fails. The basis of turning to God when all other things or people fail us is rooted in unwavering faith, heartfelt prayer, and a deepening relationship with our Creator. Let us draw inspiration from the story of Rahab and the teachings of the Bible, finding strength, hope, and guidance in God's unwavering love. Remember, when we turn to God, we are never alone. He walks beside us, carrying us through the storms of life and guiding us towards a brighter future. May His love, grace, and wisdom illuminate our paths, and may we find the courage to turn to Him in every season of our lives. Believe in the power of turning to God, my friends, and watch as He transforms your life, filling it with joy, purpose, and the fulfillment of your deepest aspirations. Stay positive, embrace His love, and let your faith be the guiding light that leads you to reach your goals. Before we part ways today, I want to remind you that every journey and every transformation begins with a single step. So why not take that step today? Subscribe and join us on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you've been inspired or moved, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's create a community of dreamers, believers, and achievers. Remember, together we rise.